The map we found at Hope Root contains a valuable clue. I just know it. Give me some time and I'll decipher the code and figure it out. One thing is already clear. King Nantharian and his allies aren't done with West Weald yet.
We destroyed their fortress and Wildburn Seed. What else could they be up to?
I won't know for sure until I finish deciphering Nantharian's notes, but Ithelia is still at large. The Daedric incursions haven't stopped, and Recollection forces are thick as Horvors on Carrion around Ayleid ruins. They're looking for something.
What do you think the Recollection's looking for?
When I think of Ayleids, I think of magic. Welkin stones, portals, ancient relics. Things that would be dangerous in the wrong hands. But how it fits into Nantharian's plans, I don't know. Think you could help me piece it together, friend?
Where do we start?
Laramil can use your help. She wants you to assist her in investigating the Outcast Inn. Help her out, then check in again.
What's going on at the Outcast Inn?
Well, in addition to the memory you saw of Ithelia heading toward the inn, Laramil says there are tangled threads of fate converging in that area. Whatever's going on there, you need to help Laramil figure it out.
Alright, let's go, Ember. Now, hopefully it's daylight when I walk out there. Please be daylight. Come on, daylight. Come on. There we go. Okay. So I use the unofficial Elder Scrolls website. Unofficial Elder Scrolls website. I can't remember what it's called exactly, but they've got a clock there. I'll get it for you the next episode. Or maybe I'll just pop it in the link down below. But yeah, it tells you what time it is in the game, which is very helpful. Okay, so use that. And we are going... Where's Laramil? Oh, I think it just wants us to go out. Let's go to the vineyards. Whoops. Let's go to the vineyards. Unofficial Elder Scrolls.
They used to be just as fickle as people, but just as beautiful too.
P. USEP. Unofficial. No, that doesn't make sense. UESP. Unofficial Elder Scrolls. It's something. I just popped on the website today. I looked at it and went, oh, they got a lot of good stuff here.
Come, Proxy. Things here are more dire than I suspected.
Surely they got a clock on there, and sure enough they did.
I am glad you are here, Proxy. Threads of fate tangle around the Outcast Inn in an ever-expanding knot, fraying the bonds of cause and effect with each bend and twist. Should they snap, the results would be catastrophic.
The unofficial Elder Scrolls pages. There you go. The P was stumping me there. What's causing these tangles, Laramil?
I cannot discern its origin. Hermaeus Mora gifted me an ability to perceive the threads of fate. This tangle painfully overwhelms that very gift whenever I try to approach the inn. Someone without such sight must act as my agent, namely you.
What do you want me to do?
Pass through this tangle and enter the inn. Find the source of this disturbance. Stop it however you can. I cannot assist you in this. You shall stand alone against a force that tangles fate and unravels reality. Succeed and you shall be rewarded.
I'll enter the inn and I'll find the source of this disturbance.
If we allow the tangle in fate to persist, our localized reality could collapse. In short, we would all cease to exist. Enter the inn while I research this phenomenon. And hurry, Proxy. Even at this distance, the disturbance causes me great pain.
What can you tell me about this inn?
As I understand it, the Outcast Inn was an unremarkable establishment prior to this. In Skingrad, I learned that a new owner purchased it recently and had started to make repairs. I know little else. Perhaps anyone you find inside can tell you more. Go where I cannot, Proxy. Untangle this knot of fate.
The Outcast Inn discovered? Laramel the Wise claims that the threads of fate have formed a dangerous tangle around the Outcast Inn. She's blocked from entering by her own ability to perceive the threads. I agreed to go inside, find the tangle source, and end the threat. Unlike Laramel, I was able to cross the barrier created by the tangled threads of fate. I can now enter the Outcast Inn and search for the source of the threat that initiated this disturbance. Brynmere?
Another apparition? Oh, you're real. Please, come in. What can I get you? Yes, please, come in. Stay for a while. Just pay no mind to the crack in the sky outside or those shadows. Ignore them and have a drink. All right, I can't ignore them either. It all started when the woman at the table by the fire came in.
I think I know her. Her name is Ithelia.
I don't know her from a skeever's arse, and I don't care what her name is. But she's absolutely the cause of my problems. Right after she arrived, the sky changed, and those shadows started roaming my inn. Then she sat by the fire without a word.
She hasn't made any requests?
Not a one. But a good innkeep can guess what a customer needs. And she needs a drink. Something to wake her up. A Skyrim sunrise. I can't leave my patrons with these shadows, though. Could you go to the well and fetch some water? You'll drink free.
Sure.
The well's out back in the courtyard. Bring me a bucket of water, and I'll mix up a Skyrim sunrise. That should get her talking. Then I can ask her to move along and take this strangeness with her. She's scaring my customers.
Did you try asking her to leave?
All good innkeepers know when to leave someone alone and when to chat them up. If not for these shadows floating around, I'd let the woman have her privacy by the fire. Also, there's something about her that frightens me.
Ithelia?
I don't understand what's happening. All of it occurring simultaneously, it won't stop.
What do you mean? What won't stop?
You aren't here. This place isn't here. I'm not really here. Go away.
Alright, let's get that water. Can we interact with the shadows at all?
I visit the inn to do some reading and sometimes to work on my novel. Usually it's filled with people drinking and making noise. Now with the other customers scared off, it's perfect for me.
At home with the shadows, eh?
How does Brynmere expect me to get work done with these odd happenings going on? I can't clean now. I'm just too scared. Yeah, that's it. Too scared to do my work. That's a good excuse, right?
Well, you don't seem to be too scared. Flipping your coin around? Let's go out. Might not be so simple to get some... Well, maybe it will be. Get a bucket of water. A full bucket of cold water requested by the owner of the Outcast Inn.
Mortal, help me. Please. I don't know if you can understand me. My mind is a storm of images and voices and memories. I can see every reality all at once. The many paths. but my grip on this realm keeps slipping. But you... I see that you are real.
We spoke at Lynn. What brought you here?
We did, didn't we? Then you know my name is Ithelia. I am what mortals call, a Daedric Prince. These echoes... I summoned them by accident. I am losing control. The inn... it drew me here, called to me. I need something it can provide.
You mentioned the many paths. What are those?
Possibilities. Probabilities, places where fate takes a different course. Some lead to here, others to there. And a few they lead to... elsewhere. But this place, it has something I need.
And what do you need?
A phrase emerges from the storm. Sage's dream. Yes, that's it. A drink, I think. It tastes of belonging. Cohesion. The innkeeper, ask him to make this drink for me. Quickly, before the storm takes me again.
I'll ask.
I remember so little about myself. Why is that? Did someone... Yes. Mora, he did this. But Sage's dream... I know it can help me even as the details slip away. Please, ask the innkeeper. I feel certain he knows something.
These echoes? Can you tell me about them?
Echoes from other realities. My power drew them here, trapped them between this path and their own. They are confused, suffering. Until I gain control of myself, I cannot set them free.
Tell me what you do remember about yourself.
I am Ithelia, the Daedric Prince of Paths, the mistress of the untraveled road. I am... confused. Sometimes an event surges into memory. Fear, anger, and resignation erupt all at once. And then I lose my grasp and forget again.
You said the inn drew you to it?
Remembering is a struggle. I cannot extract details from the chaos of converging realities. There is darkness. Then I saw a light in the distance. The light became this inn. It summoned me, but the reason was unclear. Until I recalled Sage's dream.
Is there anything else I should know about the many paths?
I wish to know more myself, but the storm fills my mind. The knowledge of the many paths comes to me in bursts as intuitions. They are possibilities not yet realized, realities close and distant. If I can calm my mind, maybe I'll understand.
I hope you can calm her mind.
Well, at least she's finally talking. That's better than I ever managed. I hope you told her to get out of here. My remaining customers are starting to talk about settling their bill and finding someplace less strange.
She mentioned a drink called Sage's Dream. She wants you to make it for her.
I knew she wanted a drink. But Sage's Dream? Never heard of it. And I've memorized every recipe in every edition of the Innkeeper's Helper. Wait, I just remembered. We might be in luck yet.
What did you remember?
The previous owner left junk all over the courtyard. I've been sorting through it and noticed a book on obscure and ancient drinks. Maybe it contains a recipe for Sage's Dream. Go back there and find that book.
I'll search the inn's courtyard for the book on obscure drinks.
Gilredal's Book of Obscure and Ancient Spirits. That's the book's name. Search around the courtyard behind the inn. Also, try the outbuilding in the far back. I found junk in there, too. Bring me the book, and we'll see if it has the recipe we need.
You have any idea why this drink is so important to her?
Not a clue. Innkeepers get plenty of requests they don't understand. Our job isn't to ask questions. We're here to listen and help customers relax and forget their problems. Though, maybe that's different for this patron.
How do you mean different?
Strong drink fogs the mind, right? Makes some pains less sharp. But doesn't her mind seem clouded already? Maybe even stormy? I think she wants a drink that will provide her with some clarity.
Right, digging through the junk, finding that treasure. See if we can achieve that. Oh, we can't go this way. Can actually hop out and then go around the side. Why did you tell me to go out this door then? Oh, okay, because you can do that.
Oh, I was just getting started. Want to die?
The outbuilding. Mirror worm. Guraydal's Book of Obscure and Ancient Spirits. Time Storm History. Named after a historical event of dubious truth, the time storm claims to wipe the memory of any who drink it. The more a person consumes, the more time is lost, or so it is claimed. The recipe originated elsewhere during the reign of Main Jininjiri. Surviving descriptions reveal the flavor was as smooth as well-groomed fur that then blasts the moisture from your mouth like the desert sands. Sage's Dream, here we go. The name of this rare drink comes down to us from an ancient journal found within Iliad ruins. Experts of that long-gone culture speculate that servants kept these journals instead of more educated nobles. While surprising, this makes sense when one surveys its contents. Quickly scribbled dinner requests from lords, sketched dinner table layouts, and ideas for new beverages can all be found within their pages. The most notable recipe was for the drink named Sage's Dream by the author. The description only states, for our Lord of Fate. The which Iliad king or queen that refers to has been lost to time. Unfortunately, the ingredients have long gone extinct from Tamriel, which makes reproducing the drink impossible. Substitutions can be made if one wishes a distant approximation. The journal described the drink's taste as sharp on the tongue when it first enters the mouth, then it mellows into an intoxicating sweetness. Underneath the primary flavors rests a bitterness that rounds out the experience. Exploding Pony. The drink's name comes from the two-tier effect it has after consuming it. At first it evokes a gentle flavor, the Brandalion tea that lasts long enough to feel safe, and then a new flavor bursts onto the tongue. It arrives with such force that many people spit out their drink from shock. At least 3 people claim to have heard an audible pop. If the drink remains in the mouth, a new flavor tastes of raw honey, but with a licorice tint. Due to the dual action effect of the exploding Tony, tavern owners advised to not swallow until after the change occurs. The explosion will still occur in the stomach, and while it's not dangerous, it can make you feel nauseous. Okay. Exploding Tony? Don't be exploding Tony. Or you will be if you drink that. First the pony, then the Tony? All exploding. So he did say to go and look at a few other places. It looks like we just skipped that. An old monk's diary. I thought operating a tavern would make my life simpler, not filled with angry and drunk customers, vendors who cheat me, tax agents, and so on. Perhaps I should have performed more thorough research instead of jumping in with both feet. Another lesson from Akatosh for this old monk. Today, an older woman entered the tavern wearing quite a stunning red hat. Well, as an older man myself, I certainly took notice of her, respectfully of course. Even though I'm no longer a monk, my dedication to manners still holds. Plus, I was never lecherous, even in my younger days. Why am I justifying myself to my own diary? Anyway, I performed the normal tavern owner ritual and asked what I could get her. To my surprise, she requested strong whiskey. Typically, people of her class ask for more refined drinks, not something that could put a mule to sleep. I dutifully retrieved the bottle, then while pouring I casually asked her name. I hope it was casual. She said her name was Leonara. Divines, what a beautiful name. I had dinner with Leonara again this evening, this time at her home. We discussed our lives and our hopes for what's left of them. I expressed that despite the surprising complexity, I enjoyed owning my tavern. I'd like to see more customers come through, maybe higher entertainment. We discussed this for some time when she suddenly had the idea of expanding into a full inn. I could add a second floor with beds and provide meals for those who stay. The idea struck such a chord with me that I began planning it almost immediately. Perhaps it reminded me of my time in the monastery, taking care of my brothers. A task I enjoyed immensely. Yes, I think this is exactly what I shall do. Leonara moved in with me today. I'd previously slept on a small bed in a side room, plenty for me alone, but I surprised her with a brand new bed large enough for us both. We'll live out in the second largest room upstairs. I'll leave the largest for my biggest spenders. My life as a monk was good, fulfilling, interesting, and spiritual, but my life as an innkeep, well, I've never had it better. Was there another place that he said? I think he mentioned 3 places. Oh yeah, here we go. Open tabs 2E579, first seed, 2 gold. Europia Drussus, 1 gold. Jabbar, 3 gold. Maknasa, 5 gold. Rainsan Khan, 7 gold. Oh, he also owes 2 from the first seed as well. Lurik Rafani, 2 gold. Honora Tullius, 14 gold. Tullius. Jobbar, another 5 gold. Request immediate payment. Fallon Salas, 20 gold. Terum, 2 gold. Stance with Grass, 3 gold. Flanelin, 5 gold. Jabor, 11 gold. Deceased. Find family, maybe collect debt from them. Jabbar. He liked to drink. He liked the drinky winky. A little too much. He probably had the exploding pony. Let me go upstairs. I love this ethereal music, which kind of gets ruined by the guy downstairs, or whoever's playing that. Who is that? Who is that, Kato?
Keep playing. Just keep playing. They won't hurt you unless you stop the music. I don't know why I believe that, but I haven't stopped for a moment and I'm still safe.
Right, that's why.
She hasn't moved once since you left. I tried talking to her, but she only muttered quietly to herself. I'd almost feel bad for her if I wasn't losing sales. Oh, did you find that book on obscure drinks?
I did. It describes a drink made by Aelids called the Sage's Dream.
An Aeliad drink? Odd. This inn was built on Aeliad ruins. Just a coincidence. Tirum weed, Hawk fruit juice? Loot berries? I've never even heard of these ingredients. I can mimic that flavor profile, though. Just need some substitutions.
What can you substitute for those ingredients?
I need to think about it. Maybe some frost miriam? Oh, some lotus might work. In the meantime, I need to make some syrup. Go to the cellar and grab some sugar. I'll keep thinking about this until you get back.
I'll look for the sugar.
Reproducing a sage's dream sounds like a fun challenge. It'll certainly take my mind off of what's happening to my inn. You'll find stairs to the cellar in the room behind you. It opens up into an old ruin, but don't mind that.
I won't. It sounds like fun. What was that? Hey, whoa, that one was a little different. That wasn't Torvarsad, was it? It looked a little fleshy when I came around the corner. And red. I have to go back and look at the footage and pause it right there. I gotta say, on the storage, it's in here. Down below. What? Took a wrong turn. Ah, right. Oh! The previous owner dug the basement out, but I'm not sure when. It's cozier than I'd like, but the air stays cool, which keeps the fruits fresh. Find the sugar.
Something hides here. I feel its hatred thick and sour. Perhaps I can call it to us. This horrid relic rose from the ground. I need to talk.
Ithelia, I'm just here for the sugar.
When you left, I was compelled to follow. I saw an image of you entering this chamber, and I knew I had to be here with you. But then this awful lamp appeared, rudely popping out of nowhere. I hate the damned thing!
Why do you hate this lamp?
The storm in my head. Remember? I cannot focus through all the overlapping paths. I think this damned lamp was used against me, but I cannot understand how. Could you pick it up? I wished to examine it, but could not stand holding the horrid thing.
All right. The Lamp of Clarity, an ancient relic crafted by the Daedric Prince Azura to reveal the secrets of the many paths and other hidden things.
Over here. I sense a path that wishes to be explored. Shine the lamp, please.
What about the sugar? Really need that sugar?
I know this. A doorway to the many paths. Step through and I will follow. I know this. It is a doorway to the many paths. I cannot describe the relief that comes with even a modicum of understanding. That lamp wanted to reveal that doorway. Step through and I will follow.
Well, let's go. I do want the sugar though, but we'll go through first.
My power abandons me here. I will follow if I can. That lamp led us onto the many paths. But why would the lamp bring us here? And why do I hate it so much? Perhaps the answers lie at the end of this path.
What do you mean that your power abandoned you?
In the inn, my power surged, but I could not control it. Here, it feels distant, like there is a conflict. As if my power does not know to join me, or to join another. I must try to resolve this. You go on. I shall join you when I can.